Set. Hut. Hut. Spider. Igloo. Igloo. Ready, go. Flare. Flare. Easy. Pound 55 wheat. Get set, get set. High. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready. 29 Philly. Ready. Here we go. Ready, ready. Cobra. Go.
Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Syracuse University and the home of the Orange, a place lovingly called the Dome. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Tight end goes in motion. The shotgun handoff here. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. Heading for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Orange.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. First play taking a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Too much speed for the defense.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The ball is loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Syracuse, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It's the ball to the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Here's the 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. on first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. One quarter. Let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the back gets the football. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. There's the handoff. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Houston.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Here's the handoff. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. No shot to bring him down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
He goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First and goal, Houston.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Houston, 28. Syracuse, 10.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good. The coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The tight end has got it. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Give it to the back again. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity. Now sets up third down here in the red zone.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver grabs it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And the ball to the ground. Falls on himself to avoid disaster. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive.
Now here he goes. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Houston 35, Syracuse 17.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Quick pass, the catch is made. Oh, and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Receiver makes the grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Oh, he loses the football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking for a man. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come.
He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Gain of 21 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Houston now operating in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. Fighting him off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
3:25.
Ball handed to the running back. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
And it's a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs through the defender. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Charcoal.
He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field.
22 water.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Base 27 John.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Orange. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The last time they had it going, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Chewing clock with the running game. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Houston.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Houston 42.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Getting set. Here's second down.
22, water.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Dumps it down to the back of the pocket. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. Syracuse getting set now with a first and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And completion makes it second and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Military stun.
Looking right, this one caught. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And that should secure the victory, and they dodge the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in handled the pressure of this early season collision and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses. Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Important second down play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Houston! This passing game is on fire today.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Houston 49, Syracuse 30.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Send the back in motion. Always looking to throw. And the completion made. Refuses to go down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. Wants to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking deep for late game heroics. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orange.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Point after, up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
38.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield.
Set, ready.
Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
Looking to throw it on first down. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going.
Let's go, let's go. Trail.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Houston. They are pouring it on now.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The shotgun running play call. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. Using his legs. It's Coleman. They bring him down right at the 20. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a